first melodies, your first steps into making music melodies and making memories. And today, I'm going to show you how to start out on the guitar. Let's go. So first of all, pick up your guitar or your ukulele and just play it. Have a go now. Okay, now you've learnt how to pick up the guitar and just play around with it however's comfortable for you. We're gonna now learn the strings. So we're gonna learn the numbers and then the names. So let's start the numbers. So on a guitar you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strings. The one closest to you is really low. The one furthest away is really high. We call this our number 1 string because it's the highest string on the guitar. So point to the string that is furthest away from you, the one that's closest to your tummy rather than your head, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1. So you can count 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey. Okay, now you've learnt the string numbers, and practice or pause the video if you need to. We're now going to learn the names of the strings. So starting with our number 6 string, our biggest string, our lowest string, the one closest to our head, not our bellies, remember. This one here, we're gonna say this. Eat apples daily, get big ears. And that's the name of our strings. We've got E, A, D, G, B, E. So our lowest string is an E, and our highest string is an E. That's a great first step. You know, these two are our E's. This is an octave lower, octave higher, E, E, E for eat, A for apples, D for daily, G for get, B for big, E for ears, eat apples daily, get big ears. Well, that's what I say anyway, but you can think of anything of your own, maybe every, E, A, animal, D, deserves, G, good, B, beautiful, E, us. It could be anything that you relate to. It can be your mummy's and daddy's names, your friend's name, something you do, something you like, connected to your interests, and something you will remember and relate to. Or you could just use mine. Eat apples daily, get big ears. I do not eat my apples daily, but I do have good ears. Okay, the next thing we need to learn is what the frets are. So this long thing here that looks a bit like a giraffe's long neck, this is called the neck of the guitar, or the fretboard. And if you look, there's little lines that go all the way across it, which divide each little part into a rectangle. Now these rectangles are what we want to be numbering. So let's have a look closer up and see if you can do this with me. So this is our first rectangle. This is rectangle number 1, or fret number 1. This is our second rectangle. This is our fret 2. This is our third rectangle. This is our fret 3. This is our fourth rectangle, and this is our fret 4. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on and so on, all the way to number 12. Let's count them one more time so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You will also notice there are dots on some of the frets so you can easily locate them. Number 3, first dot. Number 5 is the second dot. Number 7 is the third dot. Number 9 is the fourth dot, and these double dots show this is fret number 12. which ends up being an octave higher to the first note. Okay, so now you know how to pick up the guitar and play around. You've also learned the string numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've also learned the string names. E, eat, A, apples, D, daily, G, get, B, big, E, ears. They're the notes you want to be tuning up the standard guitar as, and you've also learnt the fret numbers, which are rectangles. Fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4. Good job, everybody. Now there's one more thing I want to add to this so you can really get started to play on the guitar, and that's our finger numbers. Have a look at my hand. Okay, so it's not my real hand, but it's the hand that I've drawn. Now this one is number 1, which is our pointy finger. Pointy, pointy finger, finger number 1. This next finger is our tallest finger, and this is Toby Tall. It's number 2. Number 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Peace. Our next finger is our ring finger, which some of your mummies and daddies may or may not wear rings on. Oh, this one, number 3. 1, 2, 3. And our very last one is our number 4, which is our tiny little baby finger, the hardest one to get strengthened on the guitar. And that's this one, little baby small. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now our thumb stays behind our neck, our giraffe's neck of our guitar. And our 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers play all these strings in different notes depending on the rectangle or the fret that you're playing on, or the string. Now to help you remember that, you can say this saying with me. 1 is for pointing, 2 is really tall, 3 is for a ring, and 4 is really small. Now let's try that again. 1 is for pointing, 2 is really tall, 3 is for a ring, and 4 is really small. 1 is for pointing, 2 is really tall, 3 is for a ring, and 4 is really small. 1 is for pointing, 2 is really tall, 3 is for a ring, and 4 is really small. Good job! Now you know your finger numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're now going to place them on our 1, 2, 3, and 4 frets, like so. Have a look. So our number 1, our pointy finger, we want our wrist this way, is going to go on our number 1 rectangle, our number 1 fret. This is the hard part because you need lots of stretching now. Number 2 is going to go on our 2nd fret, or a 2nd rectangle, our Toby Tall. Number 3, our ruby ring, is going to go on our 3rd fret, or our 3rd rectangle with the dot. See it? And then our 4th finger, the really hard one, stretch, is going to go on our 4th rectangle, our 4th little finger, or our 4th fret. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just practice that on our really high number 1 E string. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to do anything with this hand, just hold the guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your fingers are getting inside of these rectangles. It doesn't matter if it's close to this line. Try not to do it on the line. Don't go in between the string. You really want to get the string with this tip of your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can get a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the hard bit, building speed. But start off slow and build your speed after, and then have a go at playing it, and it should sound like this. Now when you play it, you just want to get your thumb or your finger, and you just want to tap this bit here. Or if you've got one of these, which is a plectrum, you can pluck it with one of those like this. Make sure we're doing it by the sound hole so it's nice and loud. Then you're going to do that at the same time you're moving your 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers on the guitar on the 1, 2, 3, 4 frets, and it's really, really hard to do all together. So if you're not used to a plectrum, I advise you using your fingers and just doing this with your thumb at the bottom on your high E string, and it's going to sound like this. In today's guitar lesson, and you've learnt a little bit, pause the video, go back to anything that you didn't understand or you want to revisit, and I hope that you have the best day ever. Good luck with your guitar playing, and don't forget to name your guitar. This one is called Ocean. Ocean, because it looks like the waves. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you soon for more guitar lessons. I'm Kirsty, your first Melodies, your first steps into music, melodies and making memories. Have the most wonderful day. Bye!
First melody.